What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Doing great, Jake. Thank you for having me on a podcast and looking forward to catch up with you.
Man, thank you so much for doing this. I am so excited to have this chance to talk some hoops with you. And I'm so thankful that you took time out of your busy schedule to do this for me. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you all settled in Toronto. Preseason's just around the corner. Ready for that?
Yeah, family and myself, we came to Toronto just towards the end of the August. It was a very busy summer, as you can imagine, just catching up with players, getting ready for the season. But we're settling really well. We enjoy Toronto. We enjoy this still beautiful weather, and everything is going well. Really excited about the start of the training camp.
Trust me, I am so excited. Can't wait for training camp, preseason, and eventually regular season. I can't wait. It's going to be an amazing year. And then postseason, you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the goal.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, this past offseason, you were a part of a large group of candidates for the Raptors head coach job. And you really just stood out and were chosen to lead this team. What do you think it was about you? Maybe your personality, your coaching style, that was like the difference maker that landed you this job? Because I've heard from Dennis Schroeder that he wanted to play with you, and that's the reason he chose Toronto. So come on, coach, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I my whole career I was just trying to go the right way about the business, to treat people the right way, to give my heart and soul to the team. I always put team ahead of myself or anybody else, and that's kind of like I think what attracted people in with the Raptors, and they just wanted to have a different voice with the team, and I was lucky enough to land the job, and so excited to be here.
Do you ever go out with some players trying to get like good connections with them? Maybe become like get some relationships with them. Is that something you try and do?
Absolutely, I'm trying to get to know our players, spend time with them on and off the court. Catch up for a lunch or dinner, and just to get to know guys on a personal level, and just to talk basketball, and to find the best ways how I can help them, and how I can help the team.
So there's now a term in basketball called a player's coach. Would you like put yourself under that term, or would you not like to be under that term?
I think there is nothing wrong with that term. I think that job of a coach is to help the team, to help players. I want to serve them and to serve our team. And if that's considered to be players coach, then I'm one of them.
Clearly, if Dennis Schroeder decides to come to Toronto because he wants to be with you, coach, you know you're doing something right.
We had a great connection working together in Oklahoma City, and Dennis is a straight up front and honest guy, amazing, fearless competitor, and I have utmost respect for him, and I'm really happy that he's going to be on our team.
Trust me, I'm super pumped as well. Anyway, coach, I gotta wish you some congrats because Serbia's national team just had an outstanding showing in the World Cup. They made it all the way to the finals without Nikola Jokic. Yeah, the real NBA MVP. And I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but Coach Pesic is not going to be coaching forever. You got a desire to coach that team one day?
My of course, Serbia is my country, and it's my team. I grew up watching success of our national team, and it is ultimate goal that one day I can coach Serbia national team for sure. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. My mind and my heart right now goes absolutely with the Toronto Raptors, and I want to be 100% dedicated to this job, to this city, to this country, and to do everything that I can to help us win a lot of games, get in the playoffs, and compete for the championships.
Perfect, coach. So let's talk about the Raptors now, actually. As we all know, Fred left in free agency, went to the Rockets. Now that he's gone, is there any chance that you do what Jason Kidd did with Giannis? Remember, he made Giannis the point guard Would you be thinking about putting Scottie at the point guard? Because Scottie's shown just how amazing he is, time in and time out, at running that point. When the offense goes through him, they're so efficient. He's averaged almost 5 assists per game last year. Do you have any plans to try and run Scottie at the point sometimes?
Um, I think Scotty is amazing talent. Fred was very valuable part of our team in the past, and this just creates new opportunities for everybody on the roster. And Scotty is definitely one of those guys that we see, and I see very high ceiling in his game, and definitely he's going to be playing much more on the ball, and he's going to be decision maker. He's going to be trying to organize our team and run our team even more than in the past.
Do you think Scottie can become more of a scorer this year? Because obviously he's an amazing defender, an amazing playmaker, just a very good character. He's upbeat. But do you think something he can add to his game? Obviously he's a great scorer, but do you think he can like take his scoring to the next level this year?
I think so. I mean, just with more opportunities, playing on the ball more, with whole team playing altruistic style of basketball that everybody's moving the ball and sharing and playing unselfishly. I think that more opportunities will come for everybody, and that's going to be my goal to have our team to play that style of basketball so everybody can prosper.
100%. Anyway, so let's talk about our first round pick this year, Grady Dick. He stole the show on draft night with his flashy outfit. And after watching him in the summer league, I was really impressed with his athleticism, like the way he drives, the way he moves. Like I wonder if he can develop into something more than just a spot up shooter, like a guy who can create his own shot. Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Jake, I agree with you 100%. I think that Grady is more than just a spot-up shooter, just the way he plays without the ball, the way he spaces the floor, his unselfishness, decision-making. It's going to take some time. He's a very young player. It's going to take some time for him to learn NBA, to learn the speed of the game, to learn personnel, different schemes offensively and defensively. But I think no, until this point this summer, he's been doing an amazing job. And every week he made strides and he got better. So we're really excited to watch him grow in front of our eyes here in Toronto.
So, coach, there was one rookie that I've been really high on since last year. That's Keontae George. He's fast, mobile, athletic, great handle. But the Raptors had this opportunity to draft Keontae at 13, and I was kind of banking on it. But obviously, they took the other athletic guard in Grady. And after seeing him in the summer league in practice, I've been very excited to see what he can turn out to. Is there anybody around the league that like Grady kind of reminds you of?
Grady has a lot of talent, and Grady has a lot of upside. I think he's gonna kind of like create his own style of play. I think he can be a player that down the line can be more on the ball, playing pick and rolls, running off ball screens for him. He's actually very good at that right now. So I would not put any tap on his development, and I'm really looking forward to just continue see his growth and where this takes us.
Okay, so coach, I know this might be a little bit of a touchy subject right now, but I gotta ask you this because the rumors are just flying. The Raptors are now potentially interested in superstar Dame Lillard, but hear me out on this. The last time a side traded for a superstar in Kawhi Leonard, they also had a first-year coach in Coach Nick Nurse. We all know how well that worked out. Could this be history repeating itself? And I know how much you would love to work with Dame.
I leave completely to our front office to build a team. That's their part of the job. I'm not listening to rumors. I've been around the league for a long time to understand that rumors are just that, rumors, and a lot of things needs to happen to any kind of moves. I really like the roster that we have right now. I'm gonna look forward to coach those guys, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what future holds for us.
Okay, that's good. I like that, but let me change the question a little bit, make it more okay. Okay, so obviously one of the biggest hits on the Raptors last year was their scoring, having that guy, having the number one. And if we get Dame, I feel like he can be that, obviously. And if not, if we don't get Dame, who do you think is going to step up to try and be that guy? Maybe like the number one scorer. You're in clutch moments, you need him to score. Who do you think it's going to be?
I think we have a lot of players that can step into that role. We're not necessarily looking for one guy who's going to be that guy at all the time, but I think it's going to come a lot of times by committee and depending on what kind of night our players are having. For me, it's going to come down to playing the right style of basketball, playing the right way, playing unselfishly, playing for each other, lifting each other, and that's what I'm really, really trying to install in our team. And we have a lot, very, very talented players and great roster that on different night it can be different player.
Okay, so coach, ever since Marcus Sell left like a couple of years ago, the Raptors haven't really had such great rim protecting like from their big man. And it's been a real struggle to find a solid big. But when they traded for Jakob Pöltl last year, most people just expected him to be just that, a solid big man. But since coming over, he's been amazing, a monster in both ends of like both the paint on both sides of the court. He's just been amazing. Are you like expecting like an increase in Jakob's usage this year?
I think so. Jakob is established player, a very experienced player, a very unselfish player. I think he's a two-way player that he's great on defense and great on offense. We'll be running our offense through Jakob a lot. He's a great passer, and we're going to continue to upgrade his game. And when he plays that way, unselfishly and moving the ball and finding right passes, he makes everybody around him better.
Also, we know how good you are at developing players, not just for Jakob, but for more like for Grady and those guys, like we were talking earlier. Because when you were coaching in Memphis, you helped develop their superstars, John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. But they've had some real phenomenal role players, guys like Brandon Clark, Desmond Bain, many others. And this actually it makes sense. Jakob, I feel like Jakob can be that type of guy, an amazing role player who can step up and help the team and just take us to the next level. You know what I'm talking about?
Jakob is just ultimate team guy, and he's gonna do whatever it takes for the team to win and for him to help the team. And he's doing already amazing job in open gym, and everybody who plays with him in open gym, they love to be around him and play with him because he makes everybody better.
100%. I love Jakob. He's been great since coming over. Can't wait to see what he does this year. Anyway, so coach, talking about Memphis, since I mentioned them before, I wanted to ask you what you think about the acquisition of Marcus Smart, that whole trade, the situation. Obviously, Memphis got much better, gaining Marcus Smart, an amazing player, defensive player of the year, like last year, I think it was. They have now the two last defensive players of the year. Their defense is going to be amazing. What do you think the addition of Marcus will bring to that team?
Obviously, he's a very experienced player. He can cover multiple positions. He's going to be a really good fit with that young core of Memphis Grizzlies that they have. And I see them doing a great job this season as well and continuing to build on what they established in the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, and I actually want to look on the other side of the trade real quick. The side that will probably impact us the most, considering they're also in the Eastern Conference. What do you think Boston gained in that trade? They ended up getting Kristaps Porzingis, but I feel like losing that type of character guy can really, really hurt a team. And although Porzingis is amazing, don't get me wrong, I love Kristaps, but I think that could really damage their more like the morale there.
Well, it's we'll have to wait and see. You just never know how those things develop. Porzingis obviously is an amazing player with a lot of talent. He might bring something to that team that they did not have in the past, especially with that kind of size and shooting ability. those trades they can end up helping both teams at the same time, both sides at the same time. And I think Boston, they are a good organization, good team, and they're trying to add that one piece or two pieces that they think they'll be missing in the past. So it's going to be really interesting to follow them and see how that develops for them.
Coach, thank you so much for taking your time coming on my show to talk some hoops. Did you enjoy your time with me today? Because I know I did.
Absolutely, Jake. You're doing a great job. You were prepared and organized. I love your passion for basketball and our team. So just keep up with great work, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Coach.